Hey guys, Jaws the Shark Reviews here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy United Core Class Tasmania Kid. So, here he is in his Tasmanian Devil mode, and yeah, but before we take a look at the figure itself, let's take a look at the packaging real quick. So yeah, as you can see, this is the second figure that I got here for these Legacy United reviews, and I do have the other two in this first wave of the Legacy United Core Class figure, so expect reviews on the other two figures soon. But anyways, so here we have the packaging right there, so you get this really cool looking artwork of Tasmania Kid in his alt mode there. And of course, got the Transformers Legacy United logo. All this down here, Transformers. And on the side here, you get the another bit of the artwork. On this side, you get half of the artwork for Legacy United. 40 years! On the back, you got, the product shots right there. 20 steps, quite a bit for a core class, but luckily not too complicated. I got all this right down here. And here's the bottom, not a lot. And that's pretty much it for the packaging, so let's bring Tasmania Kid back into the frame. And yeah, I really do dig this figure here. Pretty cool little figure. So anyways, let's take a close-up look of him right here. Now, if you guys don't know, this is a character from Beast Wars 2, which is an anime in Japan. It was basically the Japanese sequel to Beast Wars. In America and Canada, we got Beast Machines, and yeah, the one time we're jealous of the Japanese here because they got the better sequel. I mean, well, I've never seen Beast Wars 2, but anyways, yeah, up close here, we got Tasmanian Devil alt mode, and yeah, pretty nice and cute. Pretty simple. It does remind me of a lot of the figures from that era, late 90s Beast Wars figures. Like, I don't know why. I mean, I guess just the regular blue eyes, I suppose. But yeah, I think that black paint right here, or whatever they used, looks really nice. I love how it kind of bleeds onto it. That's kind of the impression I'm getting. I love all the textures. And of course, got the tail right here. Yeah, I like how it's kind of got this glossy looking plastic on the bottom here. Visible head syndrome, right where the throat is. And yeah. Overall, pretty nice. So yeah, I forgot to point out on the packaging, it also says Beast Wars 2 Universe. So this is the second character we've gotten in Legacy from Beast Wars 2. The first obviously was Leo Convoy, or Leo Prime. And I already have that figure, reviewed it about a year ago almost. And yeah, so it's cool to get more of this, more of these Japanese continuity Transformer characters. Because we got Victory, Beast Wars 2. I don't think we got anything Headmasters. Well, technically we did in Titan's Return. But it's so cool to see a lot of these characters from the Japanese continuity heading, into figures that are sold here in the western part of the world. So, yeah, so that's pretty much it for the details. Now for articulation, head doesn't move. The front arms can rotate around, but only back this far this way, and then back this way. Actually, if you move it like this, you can get a full movement, but this side, or actually no, you can't get a full movement right here. So that's cool. Now for the hind legs, there's a ball joint right here. It becomes both of these become the arms in the robot mode. So of course, they have to add more articulation here. So you got ball joint right here, ball joint at the feet. We'll get into more of that later. And I guess you can wiggle the tail around if you want, but that's not really articulation. So yeah, pretty cool. So yeah, anyways, now for the alt mode size comparisons. Oop. Hold on. It's a little, whoa, that's a little bright. So anyways, yeah, now for the alt mode size comparisons. here he is with Leo Convoy, or Leo Prime as they call it, because, you know, that's the that's what they call him in English, I guess. But Leo Convoy sounds cooler. So, yeah, you have them together. And yeah, yeah, I don't own the original one from the late 90s. I mean, makes sense because I was probably Japanese only, but you know, but at least I got a related figure, so that's good. But yeah, now anyways, let's get right down to the transformation. So starting off, you just want to remove his tail, and this is his only accessory, by the way. So yeah. Anyways, now to the rest of the figure. So starting off, you just want to split open the section right here, both of the sides, then flip down the Tasmanian double arms. Then next, untab the shoulders from right here, or what will become the shoulders, and the robot mode. Then next, oh, whoops, why'd that pop off? That's never popped off for me before, but yeah, anyways, next you just want to bring down the what will become the robot mode hands, and you just want to move them this way, or actually this way. There we go. So the palms are facing you. And yeah, then next you simply want to untab the head from right here, or just like flip up this panel, and then you want to split apart the animal head. Come on, you got this. And right now I need to do the jaw. And there we go. So now you just want to, yeah, split that apart and then spread that out. That will become the legs for the robot mode. And then next, just kind of rotate this around and do the same thing right here. And there we go. So then after that, you just want to straighten out the arms, and then you just want to bring them up right here. Come on. And you got it. I don't know why it's a pain sometimes to get these figures to move here. And there we go. Got one arm and the other. There we go. So now got them up to here. They don't click in, but you know, they do stay in place. Yeah, they kind of tab in. You don't hear it until like you bring this down. But yeah. So then next, you just want to flip forward the what are now the feet, and then move back the jaw. Oh yeah, that's another part of the alt mode articulation, is that the jaw opens up to this wide, so you get a kind of odd looking face right there. Looks like this character's gotten a panic attack or something like that, or got overly surprised. I don't know, something like that. But yeah, then next, you just want to bring up the head, rotate it around, and finally just flip in this panel right here and just tuck it in there. And once you got that all done, there you guys have Tasmania Kid in his robot mode. So yeah, it's a bit more complicated than the other core class figures, but still not too complicated. And I'm trying to get this tab in, I guess maybe it doesn't tab in. Yeah, no, okay. But yeah, here, let me get him standing up. He's got weird feet, so it's not too hard to stand him up, but still. Yeah. There you guys have him right there. I think he looks pretty nice. Definitely does look like how he did on the Beast Wars 2 anime, at least from what I've seen. So, hey, pretty cool. Ooh, he fell over. But anyways, let's take a look at the head sculpt right here. And yeah, I do quite dig it. It looks very, very awesome. And yeah, of course, you got the weird chest proportions that they had on there, where they kind of look a little, it looks like they've been working out the gym, I suppose, because, you know, you got six-pack abs there, and it's the same thing that they had with Lyle Convoy, so that's kind of funny. Yeah, I think it does look pretty nice. You got the weird-looking feet, and you got the back junk right here, but, you know, usually for Beast Wars characters, it's pretty usual to have this. So, yeah, now anyways, for the articulation, head is on a ball joint. Can look up this far, can only look down that far, so not really down. And yeah, side to side. Shoulders to move outwards that far, and can move a full 180. Elbows do bend in an odd spot. This is how you're supposed to have the forearms configured, which makes sense because if you move it here, then you got the ball joint exposed, and yeah, that doesn't look too pretty. But yeah, the elbows do bend, and since they're on ball joints, you can get all kinds of movement there. And the wrists are on ball joints; you can kind of move them in and out. This looks a little odd. It looks like he broke his hand. And a wrist swivel does come with that too. He unfortunately does not have a waist swivel, and he does also have ball joints at the hips. You can move forwards this far, backwards this far, and then outwards this far. Then he does have ball joints at the knees. You can bend this much, and you can wiggle around however much you want. He also has ball joints at the ankles. You can wiggle them around, and then you can move them back and forth. So yeah, pretty nice articulation for a core class figure. Again, the only thing he's lacking is a waist swivel, but honestly, I mean, that's not too bad. This figure is only like a little over $10, so I'm not really going to complain because it's pretty articulation. Didn't expect this much. So yeah. Now, anyways, for the accessories, again, he does come with that tail piece right here, and come on, focus. There we go. So yeah, you can attach it. Or actually, before I put on, he does have. There's like a little gun right here, or it's kind of like a little barrel. So it's meant to be sort of like a gun. Now, I don't believe he can hold it. Yeah, because this little hole doesn't fit into this, or this doesn't fit into that little hole. But does this fit in? Yeah, it actually does. But I mean, who holds their weapons like that? So, but the correct way you're supposed to put it in is like this, where the barrel is sticking at the bottom. So now you can use it as a little blaster, so you can go, pew 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 pew, and yeah. So yeah, pretty cool. Yeah, so anyways, now for the robot mode size comparisons is with Bio Convoy. And yeah, the scale of the thing works pretty nicely. So yeah, that's pretty much it for the robot mode size comparisons. And there you guys have my review for the Transformers Legacy United Core Class Tasmania Kid. And yeah, I gotta say, this is overall a pretty fun little core class figure. He's got pretty good articulation throughout. Especially in the robot mode. Like, man, that's some pretty good articulation there. He's pretty accurate. This figure's pretty accurate to how Tasmania Kid appeared in the Beast Wars 2 anime, and this is coming from someone that's never actually watched it. But I've seen screen caps of what he looks like, so I'm already familiar with that. So the old mode's pretty cool too. The only complaints are I guess it'd be cool if there was a little more articulation in that mode, but even then it's still pretty fine. And I guess it'd be cool if you had a waist swivel. So, but it's not too bad. It's for like $10, it's you don't expect too much. And honestly, I think this figure already blew our minds already. So yeah, overall pretty fun little figure. So anyways, guys, make sure you guys like, subscribe, comment, share for more, and comment down below what you guys think of this figure. So, guys, as always, till all are one.